Welcome back to the channel. Guess where we are? We are back in Phoenix. We are in the northern part of 27th Avenue just checking things out. I'm just driving around and my lights from my vehicle are kind of bright, so it's really dark in this area. So I just wanted to see if there's any activity or anything going on out here. I hope that you all are doing really great. I just got back from Vegas, so I'm like, well, I didn't really feel like going to relax, so I'm like, nah, I want to go and see what's going on 27th Avenue. So we're in the northern part of 27th Avenue, just in case you wanted to know exactly where we are. That is where we are. And so I'm just looking around on these streets. It's a busy night tonight on 27th Avenue, a lot of traffic. So this is one of the most exciting areas, I would say, in Phoenix. Besides 19th Avenue. 19th Avenue is pretty exciting too, but I haven't really done any 19th Avenue videos, but stay tuned, that may be in the works. A lot of people out here, a lot of groups hanging around. So let's go around this corner and see what's going on over here. I've recorded this area lots of times before, and I'm just looking around, people watching. So I wanted to talk to you guys. You know, there's some people that are like actually missing out here, legitimately like missing, and then there's some people that are so-called missing. Some people that are so-called missing don't always want to be found. Let's turn over on this street right here, because I've been in this street a lot. And, you know, let's see if there's anything going on. But yeah, that's what I've discovered. Some so-called missing people don't want to be found because of whatever, you know, environment they were in. I was just waiting to see if they were going to cross the street or what. I haven't seen them before. But yeah, so I'll get into this a little bit further. So like when I'm out here watching people watching and so forth like that and looking for activity out here, I do sometimes see some of the same people, but you don't know what their situation is. So if a parent gets on here and says, oh, I'm looking for my daughter, she's been missing, you're assuming that, you know, you don't know what the situation is. But after you watch an interview that another YouTuber put out of that same called daughter that's in one of my videos, then you're like, what? Well, what the daughter says, and, you know, just like it makes you like, definitely if I see her, I definitely would not tell her mother, that's for sure. And I would even talk to her next time I see her. If I see her again out here, I'm gonna actually talk to her off camera. But yeah, there's a reason for everything sometimes. And then I don't know if I ever told you guys, but like when, you know, these people are out here in different situations, sometimes they don't want to be found by so-called loved ones. I mean, some of them have had bad relationships with relatives and so forth like that, and may not want to be found or be put into a toxic, absolutely toxic relationship or environment. But enough about that. But yeah, somebody brought to my attention, there was somebody putting something, oh, well, she doesn't do anything for these people. I'm not an organization or anything like that, but in Las Vegas, there's this lady, she's really awesome, and she actually has an organization that actually helps people and helps get them off the street, and it's like a full organization, you know, where she actually helps me. I just drive around and I basically do documentary of what's going on out here in these streets, you know, And I circle back. As you can see, I'm going back in the same areas, checking things out, and I just drive around. And those are the people we saw earlier right there. But yeah, that's what I do. I just drive around and talk about what I see. I kind of do like, if there's something going on, a scene or anything, I might like kind of report from it. That's what my plan is. But yeah, like as far as helping you, and another thing you have to understand, some of these people are not in the condition to even have a conversation, let alone, if I want to help, definitely a gift card is the definitely route that I would go. I will not give anybody cash. I will give them gift cards for food, for fries, for McDonald's, whatever's near here on 27th Avenue. Or if they need like clothing items or something like that. Yeah, definitely. But not any cash. Definitely not money. So let's keep going. And just to let you know, we are in the area of 27th Avenue, like way north of Camelback. So we're just gonna go on some side streets and see if there's any activity. And like I said, if you use my video to look for a missing friend or loved one, that's cool, you know, and all that. But don't expect me, like, it's not possible for me to save the world or to change society, or you're looking for some magical thing, you know, to happen, you know, from me. You know, I can only help in this way if you want me to. But if you're a toxic parent, like a completely toxic parent, that, you know, I am not gonna help you at all. Definitely not in any kind of way, because there's a reason for everything. And like I said, some people don't want to be found. You know, it's kind of like sometimes people, like, you know, you can't help who you're born to. And sometimes it's better. Sometimes people just want peace in their own way. And I totally understand. But I'm just, you know, checking things out. But hey, it is what it is, right? So, but if there's a legitimate concern, seriously, like if for a missing person, definitely contact the Phoenix police out here. And there are organizations out here that do help people. But as far as I go, I am gonna be giving out some gift cards to people to help them out. So we're over here now in the Pearson Street area, and it's super active over here. Nothing has changed. Like, it's super, super active. And the police right here, they have somebody pulled over. Look, do you see that black car? Yeah, right here on Pearson. There's a lot of activity going on out here. So there's a big police presence sometimes, but it was super, super active. But I will show you guys that in a different video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm still going to be in 27th Avenue, so I'll see you later. And thank you so much for your support and watching, and click like if you like this video.